very good example. Magic moments. We're going to have more live music now because we have been joined by a trio of lovely men called Blake. Well, they're not all called Blake, obviously. They're called Ollie, Humph and Stephen. They are collectively called Blake. Because how did you all meet, Ollie?
We met, coming up to, it'll be 8 years ago, come New Year, a long time ago now, back at Guildhall School of Music, and Humph's actually from the Royal Academy, so various music colleges across London, and we met up through the amazing magnitude of Facebook, in fact, years ago, and we've been singing together now for a long time and doing, our sort of harmony style of music around the world, and it's a lovely thing, and this whole thing of music helping people and communicating, and we've been doing a lot of things in hospitals around the world as well, so it's lovely to be here.
And Humph, what are you going to sing for us now?
We're going to do a song called Dream a Little Dream, which actually came about because we did a large charity event in the US for a very special children's hospital in Washington, and it was a big fundraiser, and the theme of the ball that year was called Dream a Little Dream, so Ollie actually arranged this for that show, so we might sing that for you now.
Okay, lovely, and I'll talk to Stephen after it. I don't want for him to feel left out. This is Blake singing live, Dream a Little Dream.
Stars shining bright above you, night breezes seem to whisper I love you, birds singing in the sycamore tree, dream a little dream of me, say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Oh, stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you, sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you, but in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me, but in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me.
That is Blake singing live. We're going to have more from you in just a second, but that very, very deep note at the end, that came from Stephen, didn't it?
He's the low one.
Yeah, I'm the bass baritone. Somebody's got a rumble at the bottom, that's me.
No, we like that. That sounds great. Now, I know that you've also, as well as working with children, you've done a lot of work with wounded servicemen and women. Where have you been?
Well, we've worked with quite a few different military charities over the years. We started working with the War Widows Association right back 7 years ago, and that taught us a lot about people who are left behind when people are out in conflict, and it's very difficult. You've got to keep the home fires burning whatever happens, and sometimes depression can set in, and obviously when people don't come back there needs to be a support network. So we started with them, but more recently we've been working with Walking with the Wounded, Prince Harry Charity, which again is supporting incredible people, but getting them back into work afterwards. The problem is very often people talk about injury and they see it in terms of a physical injury, but when you have to restart your life and you've worked in the military all of your life and suddenly you come back, you can't do the one thing that you were taught to do, you need something new in your life, and that's where Walking with the Wounded come in. So they get people into teaching jobs, into sales jobs, and start their life over again, which we felt was a very important thing to do.
And immensely rewarding, Humph, because it means that although obviously you're performing live in lots of different places all around the world, to actually have this close bond with people and be able to see the effect that music has.
It's the most rewarding thing, and it's actually fascinating hearing people talk today about the emotive quality of music, and that for us certainly as a band is what we try and do. And we've just been recording an album which is coming out next month, and we've really tried to choose songs which we connect with emotionally. And certainly I hope that's something that distinguishes us as a band, is music which moves people. And certainly for us, for myself, music has been a great healer in many ways of different parts of my life when I've had troubles, and fascinating about the memory element as well with dementia. It's wonderful to hear how it can transport someone back to a part of their life. And music's a very powerful thing, and even today the emotional sort of sensation in this room that is created through emotion and music is it's a wonderful thing.
Well, let's hear a little more from you. And I'm also, because you were very sweet there, you didn't actually take the opportunity to plug your CD when you could have done. So we'll do that straight after this. What are you going to sing for us now?
Well, we can do a little bit of Moon River if you'd like something.
Ah.
Or you can do something live off the album.
Okay, well, let's do some. So what's the album called, Ollie?
The album is called In Harmony. It's out on the 3rd of November.
And does it include a track called To Love Somebody?
It does.
It's
Right,
a
let's hear that.
Have that one in.
This is
It's
from
much better.
Blake's album, which is out next week.
There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me. I want my life to be lived with you, lived with you. There's a way. Everybody say, do each and every little thing. Oh, what good does it bring if I ain't got you? If I ain't got you. You don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. In that rain, I see your face again. I know my frame of mind. You ain't got to be so blind, and I'm blind, so blind. Oh, I'm a man, oh, I'm a man. Can't you see just what I am? I live and breathe for you, breathe for you. But what good does it do if I ain't got you? If I ain't got you. You don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. You don't know what it's like. Oh, baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. To love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you. To love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you.
That is the wonderful Blake from their new album. It's called In Harmony. It's out on the 3rd of November, and it's very emotion engaged. They said that. They told me that, but it actually is. You guys are off. You're off on your travels again, aren't you?
We vanish all over the world. Yeah, we always try and fly the British flag somewhere. So we're off to a big concert in Moscow next week, and then we're off to South Korea for the first time, and then we come back to start touring the UK again next year. And who knows? New year, so new adventures.
And Ollie, you were telling me you always try and sing with local choirs.
Yeah, we do. do. We've toured, particularly in the UK. We try and always do bring in a local choir, whether it be a children's choir or a community choir or a choral society, whatever it may be, to sing in our live concerts with us. And across the UK now, I expect we do 50 or so gigs a year, and we do a different choir pretty much in every one, and we've done that for 6 or 7 years. So there's many thousands of different singers have come and joined us on stage, and it is the most wonderful sensation. And they can be of all walks of life and all ages, and sometimes all abilities as well. So it really is wonderful. And sometimes they're very small and very, very cute, and they bring their parents along, which of course is not the reason we do it. But
sometimes they're very old and very cute. Isn't it?
Exactly. Let's not be ageist.
We may be looking for a choir for our show at Union Chapel in London on the 22nd November.
Hello.
If you like singing with
Hello,
people.
hello, Rock Choir. Hello, Rock Choir
now.
members. We're going to hear more. We're going to finish the show with Rock Choir Live, just coming up to 9 o'clock. One question now that's in my head, Stephen. If you're called Ollie, Humph and Stephen, why is the band called Blake?
We're named after William Blake.
Oh, well, look at that for a bit of
had to be
erudition on a Sunday morning.
A fantastic author and somebody very British and a strong name, and it was better than Oscar Wilde, so we went with Blake.
We sing Jerusalem everywhere we go, so that's partly why.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I like that explanation. Right, I'm going to have a quick chat with a couple of other members.